Hello everybody, welcome to the Chris Review, where we review people named Chris. It's time for the fun, family-friendly celebrity Chris Brown. Now, last episode, it was about a man who died tragically at a fairly young age, so I think this episode is going to be a nice way to lighten things up. Anyway, did you know that Chris Brown owns 14 Burger Kings? Like, that's wild. I don't think I've eaten 14 burgers in my life. According to Forbes, celebrity franchises of popular brands are seen as safer alternatives for A-listers than launching their own restaurant, which might require more expertise. Yeah, I imagine. Hi, I'm Christopher Brown. Would you like the soup of the week? It's my own family recipe. Okay, I think we should look at this guy's body of work. But before we do that, it's time for a new segment of this show, Twitter Break, where we look at some fun tweets. Let's go! So a lot of Chris Brown's Twitter feed is him advertising his clothing brand, Black Pyramid, which, is a great option for if you want to look like you play sports without playing sports. Whenever you're ready. So am I. He posts a lot of photos of himself, like, here this one just says, getting to it, and he's in a little froggy pose. Okay, in every picture Chris Brown posts, he's like looking off into the distance. Like, he's trying to face as far away from the camera as he can, while his face is still in the frame. It's like he's constantly distracted by butterflies or whatever. Oh yeah, and of course you can't forget the Cartoon Network themed street art that he's a big fan of. I like that. He's definitely finding his niche, which is, I've been told, important on social media. Again, he's looking off into the distance. I really like this magician-looking dude, and I really want to see his chocolate factory. You are more than who they want you to be. Here's a nice inspirational post. When love is unconditional, selfishness has to take a back seat. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blessed and cursed while already understanding the karma in it all. I've been able to create so much of my reality that it gets hard to fathom non-existence. I pray for strength and to keep my head clear from any obstacles I have created along the way. When you hurt, think of love and accept what cards you have dealt. I know one guy in Chris Brown's friend group that probably knows a lot about dealing cards. In short, Chris Brown's Twitter score is, I didn't prepare this beforehand. A lot of repeated tweets, a lot of similar stuff, but also a lot of, a lot of spice, some good photos of himself. I think this guy has a powerful enough social media presence. A Twitter ranking of 3 stars. So I want to be current and relevant with the show as much as I can. So we're going to look at a somewhat recent Chris Brown song, Grass Ain't Greener. It's time for a somewhat new segment, Song Detective, where we dig deep into some deep lyrics and powerful melodies. Let's go! The music video for this song opens with about 1 minute and 30 seconds of Chris talking with his friends about a party or something. But this is Song Detective, so we can just skip this exposition dump. Hopefully you can follow the plot just fine.
You ain't the girl that you used to be. You say you're done, you're moving on.
The opening verse makes good use of Brown's status as an authority on women. Here he laments the loss of a fulfilling relationship, but is very vague on the details of why everything fell apart. However, there are subtle clues throughout that hint at a much deeper issue. Listen to the chorus.
That grass ain't greener on the other side.
That grass ain't greener on the other side. It's the namesake of the song, and also the key to understanding it. The other side. The second time the chorus is repeated, Brown actually adds another tidbit.
That grass ain't greener on the other side. I've been there, oh yeah. I've been there.
I've been there. Now, the grass ain't greener line is of course a flip on a common idiom and can be seen metaphorically, but fuck you, Genius.com, that's wrong and bad. It actually alludes to a previous event in Chris Brown's life. He's been there. Where has he been? Yeah, you remember too, right? Hell. It's easy to forget amongst the constant scandals, but Chris Brown did briefly have a run-in with Satan back in 2013 that led to about a month of Hades confinement, a place where everything is dark, the grass ain't greener, the biblical allusions are clear. After seeing the darkness in the flesh, there was no way Chris Brown could go back to his relationships with former side chicks. Those are the emotions at play here. That's what makes this song average. Kinda okay, I guess. Final ratings. Body. Well, he can dance, that's fun and charming. He's no prat, but a solid 3, I'll give him that. Mind? Well, he went to jail for almost a year. Hey, Chris Brown, maybe next time try not going to jail. You can just go somewhere else instead. Dummy. Mind gets 2 stars. And Soul? I mean, I'm sure he's got something in there, just not exactly sure what it is. And aside from all the domestic abuse and prison things, it doesn't even really seem like his music's moving people's hearts anymore. Yeah, 1 star. I'm sorry, dude. Final rating is 2 stars. Next time on the Chris Review, we look at another great guy named Chris.